3 methods of how you could be hacking the content that you're already producing. All right, so trick number 1 is to repurpose your content. Say you're going live on a different platform, maybe YouTube, maybe LinkedIn. You are going to take that live video as soon as you get done with it, and you are going to take it and you're going to splice it up into several different digestible clips. Now, on Instagram, you can use up to a full minute. On other different platforms, you can use up to 10 minutes. I think it's LinkedIn for 10-minute videos. Twitter is a couple minutes long as well, but you're going to take that original live video and you're going to repurpose it by splicing it up into different clips. This allows you to create more content, distribute it out to all of your different platforms, and direct them back to the full-length video in order to hear the rest of the show. Now, the second tip I want to tell you is to republish. Not everybody is freaks like us that are on social media all the time, all day, every day is seemingly what it feels like, but republish your content. Now, don't republish content that is like a month old. If it's like 6 months old and you've built up your audience since then, there is zero harm in uploading that content that you think is really good and uploading it again. Now, back to my first tip, maybe a lot of that content isn't evergreen enough for you to use for the next 6 months or the next couple years, but certain clips of it are certainly available and certainly usable and for all of these different platforms out there. Now, using the first 2 tips, you're going to take that original long form content and you're going to put it on a landing page on your website. And on this landing page, you are going to entice users to watch the full content in exchange for their contact information. So say you've been putting out these clips to this old show on various different social media platforms, you're directing that traffic back to that landing page so they can watch the full content. And in exchange for watching the full content, which the user has already found valuable because they've already engaged with it, you are going to give them access to the full-length content in exchange for their email address so you can then contact them in the future. Now, tip number 3, you are going to take all of those methods and then you're going to go into your analytics. Probably Google Analytics is what the overwhelming majority of you are using. And you're going to go into your website analytics and you're going to see which sites sent you the most qualified traffic. Now, certain platforms, maybe Twitter, maybe Facebook, maybe send you an overwhelming majority of traffic to that landing page where you're collecting emails, but maybe they only converted like 4 or 5 into leads. Maybe it's LinkedIn, maybe it's Instagram that may be sending you less traffic, but more leads. So by checking your analytics and checking it against that content distribution strategy to that landing page on your website, then you'll have a better understanding of where to spend your time in the future and how to best allocate your time in order to have the greatest success. So those are my 3 hacks that content marketers or content creators really should be using in their day-to-day strategy and your month-to-month strategy in order to help you create more content without really creating more content.